La.
And
I
we're
think you
back.
lied. Oh,
We're back for more Rise of the Runelords. Thank you for the law entrance there. Episode
Welcome.
39, Rise of the Runelords. So last...
Runelords, La La Land.
la.
Yes. La La Land Runelords. There we go. So last week on Rise of the Runelords, our wonderful heroes of Sandpoint, aka Drystan's Vigil, split up, which is always a great thing. We had a couple people that staked out the Foxglove townhouse, and then we had everybody else that went back to the Sock and Buskin and decided to relax and call it a night. The evening of the Foxglove townhouse stakeout was uneventful in its entirety. And the crew that went back to the tavern, well, most of their nights were reasonably uneventful. One person's was not. It was rather eventful. But we ended up last session with the stakeout team returning back to the tavern as the tavern group was waking up and coming downstairs. So that's where we're going to pick up right now. We are short 2 people. One of those will hopefully join us in the next 30 or 40 minutes, but if not, that's perfectly fine too. So, party does what?
Eats breakfast.
Yeah, I stretch. Wake up the elf if she slept there. If not, don't.
Where did we sleep? At the hotel?
Yes.
In our group room. Slasher had fun.
In the room.
Oh,
with
right.
everyone else.
Let's have fun in the room. I'll have you know that Levia likes to sleep under the bed, and that was just terrible.
Well, pick another bed. What can I tell you?
That was the bed, and you guys dirtied it up.
Oh no.
Dirtied it up.
Okay, there we go.
Yay,
Welcome
she's back.
Splash Cabin.
All right.
Oh wow.
I was not in the splash zone, but boy, was it loud.
I will be arriving. Cinder told me he wanted to go check out some of the city and check out some of his favorite sites, possibly see his family. Who knows? But I said, all right, bud, I will see you later.
Yep. Cinder has decided to go walk the town, doing whatever Cinder does. Yep.
Sometimes you need a minute to ponder, bro.
Right.
As I get up, I'm gonna check the box spring and make sure it wasn't damaged.
It's a reasonably sturdy bed. You're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
You find Delilah, or you find Levia under there.
Yeah.
It looks like I've been awake all night.
You could have picked another bed.
I was under here first.
When I went to bed, she was bunking with me.
Right? She obviously moved beds.
I did tell you to plug your ears. I did tell you to plug your ears.
Why? That was highly entertaining.
Meanwhile, Slasher was plugging something else.
Right.
I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm feeling a bit peckish. I'll see you down there.
All right. Let me know when I show up.
All right. Well, Slasher, as you would actually come downstairs to the common room, you would find that your bedmate one is no longer there this morning, as she is already downstairs working. And as you're coming down the stairs to the common room, Tinkerer, you would in fact walk in. It'd be like across the room, like, hey!
I know that 8-foot tall guy.
Right? I could totally pick him out in a crowd. So yeah, it is pretty early in the morning.
Hard to beat.
Yeah, but they are up. They are cooking breakfast. There's already a few patrons that have early risers that have come downstairs and getting breakfast and that kind of stuff. The elf friend would definitely smile at you as you came down, Slasher, and she would immediately go running into the kitchen.
Isn't she tired? Jeez.
I mean,
That's why she branded the kitchen.
Give me a
You said
perception.
easy.
Please, God,
You said
I can't resist.
Right.
yeah. You
Like,
said
give me-
easy to find, hard to beat. I was just like, she had no problem beating him last night.
But
Defeated. Finish him.
Finish him.
So, what did you two get up to last night?
Yes, nobody showed up. We waited. Hell, we talked, but nobody came.
No, it was worth it then, wasn't it?
How?
I'm being sarcastic, trying something new.
Gotcha. Keep working on it.
Mm.
So, what about you
Yeah.
guys? What did you do last night?
What? Well, I finally got
We
a
had
bath.
free entertainment.
I finally got a bath, and well, I had some company last night. It was fun. It was
Company, like the rest of the vigil.
plus one other.
Kind of.
I think there was a vigil.
Did somebody else join? Like, what are you talking about?
Well, join me, not the vigil.
Oh, hey. I'm gonna clap you on the back. Good job, Slasher.
Yeah, thanks. Now all I need is some like 6 pieces of eggs on toast, and I'll be good.
Yeah. Now you're a real man.
He's a real man now. You haven't been a man up to this point. You've only murdered countless monsters and creatures. And
Doesn't count.
handful
Doesn't
of people
count.
occasionally somewhere along the lines, but no, you're not a real man right now.
Yeah.
He's
Now
been a
you
child
are.
soldier this whole time.
Right? Totally. That's exactly how that works. As you were having this conversation, and Delilah is coming downstairs, since I heard her piping in on the conversation as well,
Mhm.
your elf companion would come running. Well, not running, but she would come swiftly moving out of the kitchen with a large tray and several plates on it, all filled to the brim with food.
Oh, thank you, love.
There would be like warm bread, there'd be some toast, there'd be eggs, there would be thick sliced cut of like bacon. Not like
Dang, bro, he
bacon,
hit that shit right.
right?
She cooked for you.
Nah, she just went and cooked half the kitchen for him.
Right. There's a little bit of everything. Like when I'm saying that there are options on this tray, there are options on the tray. Like if you wanted bacon, there's bacon. You wanted sausages, there's sausages. You wanted egg, do you want them fried or boiled? Did you want?
Oh boy.
And she brings this entire tray out, and she will set it on a table, and she will wave you all over and be like, "This is your breakfast. Please have as much as you want, and let me know if you need anything else."
I'm gonna approach her and say, I would like all the eggshells, please.
She's gonna look at you very confused.
It's fine. It's fine. Just she'll eat them. Don't worry.
And she will go back into the kitchen, come back out with a large bowl full of eggshells.
I'll mash it up a little until it's more like an oatmeal of horrors, and then I will eat it.
An oatmeal of horrors. That's great.
Yeah, I'll have the warm toast. And I was like, damn, there's a lot of food.
Yeah. There would be like butter and honey for the toast and stuff like that. So I mean, it'd be a very good like hearty breakfast.
It's a spread.
What's everyone else gonna have?
Right?
Yeah.
That's for Slasher, I assumed.
Tinker didn't get to eat last night, so
Yeah, I'm sure he's probably pretty hungry.
Slasher did
Yeah.
get to eat.
Flasher did.
He ate.
Like I said, I'm having the toast. I'm noticing there's a lot of food. I'm just asking why there's so much.
There's a great deal of energy expenditure last night.
Wait, was that she?
yep.
Oh, damn, you that good?
I continue eating my slop.
And they're loud.
Apparently, if she's cooking for him the next day.
I'm gonna be so proud. I'm gonna be beaming at my boy the Slasher while I eat my toast.
All right.
To look around
There's
like, fuck
definitely
yeah,
more than enough for
fuck
everybody.
yeah.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So y'all have y'all's breakfast. Y'all are able to sit down and eat with no issues. Nobody interrupts y'all. Like I said, there's only a few patrons there this early in the morning. But what is y'all's plan for today? Since y'all have
We should deliver. Oh, sorry.
Mhm.
We need to deliver the face, don't we?
We should deliver the face.
Yeah, before it gets all dried and
The sentences you never thought you'd hear.
I've
Right.
grown
I
oddly
thought they
fond
were
of it.
coming to us.
Nothing's odd for you. Nothing's odd for you, Levia, my love.
They're supposed to come to us. I don't know where they at. We could wait, or we could just go to them.
They're supposed to come to us. That was
Yeah.
Jen.
Yes. The guard that y'all spoke to back just the day before at the Valemont estate.
At fake Drystan.
Yes, at Drystan's family home. Said that
Fake family home.
No, that's his family home.
No, this
just
is
that was a fake
real.
Drystan. Said that they would be in touch and that they would look for you here at the Suck and Buskin, most likely the following day.
Sometime today.
Yes, they were taking Celine into custody and would be questioning her and would get back to y'all most likely the next day. Yes,
And tonight is the
meeting
Sawmill.
at the sawmill meeting
Correct.
that y'all are aware of that Celine so graciously gave up to y'all.
So we have time to go tell the guards and see if we could get them in on helping at this meetup.
No.
We
and-
decided last week that we weren't going to tell the guards because they're just
Yeah.
going to fuck shit up.
Then what were we going to tell the guards?
We don't know there.
We're gonna ask them about. We're gonna talk about the murders. We're gonna give them the face. We're gonna ask them who owns the sawmill, and we're gonna tell
We're
them
giving the guards the face?
he's a wanted criminal. Yes, that's why we have the face as proof of a kill.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then what else do we need to tell the guards? Because otherwise, I don't know what we're doing.
We're telling them that we about the murders back in Sandpoint.
Fake
and
Alton.
They know about that. Although they don't know about the other two, that we should probably also tell them.
Yeah.
Well, fake Drystan, but not
Yes,
true.
fake Alton and fake Alton wife.
Aldrin
Yeah.
and fake Aldrin.
Aldrin, we should have to.
Yeah, so we got a few things to tell them.
They are
A few things,
doppelgangers.
but it's we just
But we don't have to wait for the
We are
guard to
not
find
telling
us.
them
We
about
just
the
find guard.
deed, correct?
well, if they want to come,
No.
to us, maybe there's a reason for that.
Well, if they don't show up before we finish breakfast, we'll just go to them. Fuck it.
Yep.
Okay.
That's no problem.
I'm
The
gonna
captain
say
of the guards was going to be busy. That's why.
Whatever.
yes. Right.
Knock, knock,
So
bitch.
I'm assuming y'all are not like rushing to like scarf down your breakfast or anything. Like y'all are gonna take your time and enjoy your meal.
I'm really savoring this bowl of shards.
Okay, cool. So let's just go. We'll say ballpark about 30 or 45 minutes passes. Y'all eat y'all's breakfast. You have a cup of coffee. You know, you have your conversations about what y'all want to do today.
I asked Slasher for details.
Right, you recount the tales
Yeah.
of last night's adventures in one way, form, or fashion of another. All of that happens over a good 30 minutes to an hour's time this morning. A few more patrons do come down, a couple leave. You know, it's back and forth a little bit. It's starting to be probably around 8:30, 9 o'clock, so people are getting up and moving around. As y'all are finishing up your coffee and whatever else you're having towards the end of your meal, the door would open and a city guard in gold and blue would walk inside.
Wasn't that great timing?
Right? He would look around
I
the
will
room.
finish eating my food.
Okay. He would look around the room. If y'all watched him come in, you would recognize him as the other guard from yesterday, the one that handcuffs Celine. He would walk over to y'all at the table and good morning.
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 I was sent to come talk to y'all about the events of yesterday and to bring you the news that unfortunately Celine died during the night.
Of course, did she jump into a shield?
Oh,
No.
shocker.
I'm gonna ask that. Did she jump into a
Jumped
shield?
right in the air and landed neck first on a shield. It was amazing.
No. Actually, the guards did a shift change and went to do their morning rounds through the cells, and they found her lying on the floor dead.
Mm.
By
We
your own
had
hand or
we had
Heard this story before.
the garrison doctor who looked at her. He believes that her heart failed somewhere along the night.
Did the security cameras mysteriously cut out?
I don't know
There
what
is
a
no
s-
camera.
I don't know what a security camera is.
You're gonna have to invent
Can
it
we see the
first.
dead
Come on.
body to make
What
sure
was
it's
the
dead
security guard
dead?
doing?
If it's dead,
Let me
dead.
check it out. Are we sure this corpse is the corpse?
Okay. What I would really say is, wait, what? What kind of operation are y'all running if you can't keep one prisoner alive?
I mean, it's not like somebody got in and did anything to her. She was taken to the garrison. She was put in one of our cells. They are secure. There's no way to get out. They would have to literally come past the guards to get out of
I
the
suspect
jail
finger wigglers.
cells. She was very antsy, very jittery the entire afternoon and evening last night.
Definitely
She got
here.
they fed her bread and water for dinner, just as most of our prisoners get. There was a few visitors that came to interrogate and speak with her that were all like city guard officials, but when they left, she was fine. The guards did their last rounds through the cells, and she was still breathing when they came through this morning doing their walkthrough. She was not.
I would stand up. I would approach this guard. I would get like right in his face, like wrestlers do, like right here. And I would go, let me give you another theory. You had a witness who knew about crimes, who knew about the murders you've been having in this city, who knew about this brotherhood, who had information. And all of a sudden, you leave her alone and she ends up dead. Do you think maybe somebody wanted to silence her?
Finger wigglers, mate. It's finger wigglers.
Or inside job.
Listen,
That's it.
I have my own opinions, but I am not very high ranked. I'm a street guard. All right, I patrol the streets, keep the peace. I'm not an
And what did
investigator.
they find
I'm not.
in the examination of the corpse?
Yep.
They believe, at least the garrison medical staff believe, that she died of her heart failing. Again, most of yesterday evening she was mostly hysterical in the cell, even through the conversations and interrogations she had with the guard captains and the judges that came through to speak with her about this matter. She was
And the
kind of
body is
hysterical.
So what
now-
is your opinion? Not the city. What is your opinion?
It doesn't sit well. A
Obviously.
prisoner should not be dying in the cell once they've been taken in, unless there is a specific reason that we had to dispatch them. I don't like it. It doesn't.
Yeah,
sit
does that
well.
happen a lot?
No, it does not.
Yeah, it does not. Hold on one second. I'm gonna go back to the party and like huddle. Come here. Look
Yeah,
up at him.
Weird. Let's huddle.
Go back. What do y'all think? Do we trust this?
Obviously,
Obviously,
there's
one
something
of
Obviously.
the people that works there is
Come
in
here,
the
mate.
cult.
Come on.
Yeah, we don't trust this. We don't trust this, right? All right.
Yeah.
So
Can we see the body and make sure it's hers?
I don't care about that. What do we think? How much do you want to tell him now?
I think that she might have been a doppelganger.
She would have changed back if she was a doppelganger.
One of them things. Then what? A faceless stalker thing.
I think one of your guards is in the cult. One of
He-
your higher up guards.
Hold up. We're huddling. Who are you talking to? We're huddling right now.
Sorry, I'll whisper
You're
quieter.
huddling, and he's got a really good perception. He would like as y'all are like standing 5 feet away from him, like doing the huddle. It's like I did see her myself this morning when I came on duty. They did question me about her and took me down there, and I got to see her. She did
How
not
dare you
turn into that
disrespect the sanctity of
creature.
a huddle?
She did not. She did not turn into whatever that creature was from yesterday. She
So which
was.
of your guards you think ordered the hit?
I'm gonna stick my head out. I'm gonna say, we're huddling. Stop listening.
Eh,
And I'm gonna be like, okay, let's talk quieter. So they can't hear us. Okay. What we want to tell them? I said we give them the face, and we tell them about the other faceless stalkers we ran into. But that's it. I don't trust none of this.
Do we tell them that they're dead?
Yeah, that they're gonna find that out when they go there. So
Do we find out who he thinks killed the bitch at the garrison?
he thinks she died of natural causes.
No, he thinks
No, he
it's
does not.
suspicious.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he thinks somebody killed her. That just means he thinks
He's
that
definitely not
it's
going to
weird that
jump
she
to
died.
a guard did it. He's going to jump to some other shit.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
I don't care what he thinks. I don't
Yeah,
know
that
this guy.
too.
I want a
It could-
name of
it-
who not to trust.
It could have been him. We can't ask him questions.
Well, I mean, we'll tell him that we found other doppelgangers, and we'll give him the face so we can collect our bounty. And
Didn't you specifically ask Tinker to meet the captain of the guards? Weren't they supposed to bring us there to meet her?
Yeah, I don't. Maybe she's busy. We can ask about that too. We'll ask about where she's at.
Do
In
we
fact,
ask them about the sawmill?
no. Well, we can ask him who owns it.
and break.
Break. All right. So I do that. I tell him about the manor, the house. I guess it's not a manor, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Townhouse.
And I tell him that there are 2 more faceless stalkers there that we ran into that we've already dispatched. Their bodies are still there. Go
Okay.
ahead and tell him that we waited all night to see if anyone else showed up, and nobody did. I would bring up a question, just, by the way, who runs the sawmill in town?
Would that be something he would actually know?
It depends on how important the
Or
sawmill
where would we
is.
find out?
I mean, it is important, but
It's more like it depends on who of the fuck who he knows in this town.
What building do we
Does he
need
have
to
a
go
reason
to
to
find
know
out who
anybody who
owns
worked at the
buildings?
sawmill? Sawmill is not how lucrative and insane of a job as a sawmill.
I'm
that
not
everyone's
sure
like,
if
"Oh
I'd
my
really
God."
want him knowing we're questioning it. I just want to know where we can find ownership of buildings.
He already said it.
yeah. Let's see. Would that be something he would know? Probably not. No, he would not know who they are. Because again, nobody knows who the members of the Brothers of the Seven are for the most part, that they would be aware of. So, yeah,
Okay.
he's honestly does, and he's a lowly guard. He doesn't know like who's
Yeah,
what
it's
businesses.
not. Yeah, if it's not a famous sawmill, if it's just a business in town, I don't want him to know like who runs like toy shop. Who runs the toy shop? Like he's gonna know that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
I would like.
I mean, it is a
to-
big sawmill, but it's also like one of like a lot of businesses.
This is
The
a
town
big
is
city.
big.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
place is big. I would
Oh.
like to get real close to him, but not like a wrestler, like a weirdo.
Mhm. Are you like
And I'm gonna-
sniffing his neck? You're like right here, just like
No, because I'm slowly reaching into my pocket as I'm getting really close to him.
mhm.
I'm keeping an intense face, and then I'm going to, before doing anything, I'm going to whisper, "Who do I talk to about bounties?"
He would look at you and go, "You would need to go to the garrison and speak with somebody there. They have an office that handles that kind of things."
What does he
Put
smell
back
like?
whatever it looked like I was taking out.
All right. Now we have to
Does
go
he
there.
smell like rotting wood?
I sniff him.
No, he does not smell like rotting wood.
Smells like sweaty man.
He smells like. Give me a survival check.
Sweaty man.
If
and
you're
metal.
actually going to sniff this man, give me a survival check.
I have to survive. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's actually gonna sniff this man. There's no
I'm
doubt. in my
sniffing.
mind.
You know me.
Yeah.
You know me.
Well, depending
know
on
me,
what she
baby.
rolls, will be how
Still the same old G.
right.
So what am I? I'm rolling survival.
A survival
Yeah.
check, because that's like tracking and scent and stuff like that.
23.
A 23. You get several different smells off of him. Nothing that like throws alarm like the creatures did or anything like that. Out of those couple of different smells, you would smell oil, like somebody that would be maintaining like weapons and armor, because you have to oil your greaves and stuff like that so they don't rust. Yeah. He would smell of some sort of cologne or something like that, because he's a guard. He wants to present himself well, and it's early in the morning, so he probably just like got cleaned up and got dressed and came to work kind of deal. But he smells clean. He smells like he's not been dirty yet today. He's not been sweaty running around chasing people or fighting or anything like that.
Not secretly an alcoholic.
Right. It doesn't smell like booze or drugs or anything like that. Nothing wild and crazy.
He's clear.
He's clean.
Good Levia.
Smells clear.
Right.
All right. So we asked him about the sawmill.
Mhm.
We now know about the face. It's not him. Is there anything else we want to ask this guy?
Is your captain available to talk to us?
That's fair. Yeah, we were supposed to meet your captain. Where's that? Do we go
Where has
to the
captain
Citadel?
been?
If she is available, she would be at the Citadel. Yes, at the garrison.
Let's go. Take us there.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me go get Smitherina.
All right. So you gather up your equipment. He'll wait a few minutes, and I need to pull that up. And he will lead you through town if that's what y'all are wanting to do. If y'all are heading for the Arvinsor, which is this gigantic tower. It is
on the way.
Yes.
I would ask him about the murders. I'll say, yeah, I've heard there's been some murders in the city, ritualistic and stylized. You seen anything like that?
Please tell us in great detail.
He would heavily sigh and go, "We're trying to keep that kind of under wraps. It's not succeeding very well, but we are trying to keep that information very close to the chest.
Tell us.
We are looking into it. It's not really my place to take and talk about those kind of things. If Lady Acacia wishes to divulge that information to you, then that would be for her to do that.
Is she the lead on it?
She is the captain of the guard. So she's the actual captain of the Golden Blue, the actual city watch. Not the official military, but the city watch. So he would take you through town, through the main thoroughfares. I'm actually really kind of curious. Does this thing have access from the plateau area? It looks like it could.
That on the northeastern side, that looks like steps right there?
That's kind of what I was thinking. Because this tower is 400 feet tall. Like it's huge. It actually goes above the plateau.
Logically, there'd be both. There'd be an entrance on the upper side and an entrance on the lower side. Because you wouldn't want to have to walk all the way down, nor would you want to have to walk all the way up.
Yeah, that's what my thought process would be as well.
Oh, And even if you see the stairs, they're on both sides. There's one on the lower side and one on the upper side.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I would say is that, yeah, for sure there is an entrance on the northeast side as well as below on the southwest side. So he would take you down through the main thoroughfares down to this way and over towards the city gates and then down to this tower that, again, towers over even y'all on this plateau. As it is a 400-foot tall tower, is the tallest structure in Magnemar, and it stands over all of the different districts. It serves as the barracks and fortress for the local city watch, and it is defended by 8 powerful trebuchets, which I described earlier. If you actually look at the image, those little squares on the sides, those are supposed to be the trebuchet-like spots. That's where they're sitting at. So you could clearly see that those are like armaments. But yeah, so he would bring you down there, and he would take you inside. And he would look at you all and go, you asked about a bounty. That's going to be on the next floor up, most likely. The captain, do you want to see her first, or would you like to handle your other business?
Krothar?
I believe returning a bounty should be quick.
Should be, yes. Okay.
Yes.
He will take you through the tower. It's going to be full of like guards and garrison, obviously. People on and off duty coming, from the barracks and sleeping, going off shift. There would also be regular townsfolk here, like people handling city guard business, paying fines, that kind of stuff, petitioning for assistance, whatever might be going on. It would take you up to an office that when you walk in, there would be there'd be a human woman inside. She'd be sorting papers. If you look around the room, there would definitely be like wanted posters and stuff like all over the room, bounty boards and stuff like that. But she would look up. Go ahead.
Is there one for our guy?
Yeah, can we scan the room and find one?
Let me see. I would say yes, because he is a rather notorious bandit. So yeah, I would say that there's definitely going to be like a wanted poster with like his name on it and everything. Probably has like a crude picture of his face.
We have a crude picture of his face too.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, seriously. Maybe they'll match now.
Right.
I'm going to take the poster that matches him down.
Okay.
And I'm going to approach the woman who seems to be running this department.
Okay.
I'm going to say, I have something to file.
All right. She would look up at you and go, "You do? What do you have? What can I assist you with?"
Oh boy.
Slide over just the paper.
You would slide the bounty poster, posting across the table, and she would look at it for a second and go, "Okay. Do you have proof that you have dealt with this?"
I'm just going to step
brigand?"
aside.
I'm just going to
Krothar's
reach
going to
in
smile at that.
like I might be pulling something on her, but it's going to be a soggy face.
It's probably
I'm
not
going to slap
soggy
it
by
down.
now.
It's dry by now.
It's pretty flappy. I'm just going to slap it down on the sheet.
Weathered by now.
It's a little beef
She
jerky.
is so you're like, here's the paper, and you just reach into your coat pocket and just like slap down this peeled, dried face. As this woman looks at you, looks at the face, and looks back at you in horror.
It's a spitting image.
It's something, all right. Let's see what. Yet no, she immediately like goes like paper white and leans over to a bucket and just hurls.
Yeah. Yep. No
Yep.
shit.
Yep. Nope. She is wishing she had not eaten breakfast this morning.
I'm gonna let him finish before I say that's not going to affect the price, right?
She would finish throwing up, would clean her face off and stand back up, very wobbly. And she
Not
would look
bad.
at you and go, uh, no. Uh, if that is indeed him, um, not exactly what I wanted to see first thing in the morning.
No kidding.
Would you have preferred I waited a little while longer?
No, but I would have preferred another means of securing the bounty.
I'm
Hey,
sorry, he didn't have an ID.
she wanted to bring you ahead. I don't know if this was better, but this was what we did.
It weighs less.
By this point, the guard would have walked over and would have
Pocket
been
size for your
like,
convenience.
yeah, he would be looking at you, looking at the face, looking at the girl behind the counter, looking back at the face and back at you, Levia, and be like, I don't want to know. Like, I don't get paid enough for this, is kind of the vibe he's giving you right now. But she would.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
Right, yeah, I'm getting too old for this shit.
It's Danny Glover.
Right. Also, at this time, we would have a Clara that would catch up with the group as she comes in.
You just knew you'd be at this police station. She was like,
right.
I got
absolutely. You left a
She
note
didn't want to
for her.
miss the exchange of.
He just doesn't know whether or not we came here voluntarily.
Right.
this.
Yeah. Well, considering
Knowing
that,
this party, it's a 50-50.
it really
Exactly.
could be, yes. Well, considering that Clara was the one that told you of the bounty, she would be the one I would guess that would be like, oh yeah, they're probably going to do that.
Sure.
So yeah, because nobody else knew who this person
sure.
was except for her.
For sure.
So she would, the lady behind the counter would inspect the face, not happily, but she would inspect it. The guard would inspect it, and they would consult
I'm helping compare pieces.
Yeah, they
Look
would
at the texture here, and
yeah.
the frown line goes right there. You can absolutely see it, and this scar on the eyebrow, unmissable.
Yeah, so she would, between the two of them, she would probably go get her supervisor. They would come out and look at it and be like, They would confer, and they would leave. The guard would be left with you and the rest of the group. She would look at you all and go, well, it does appear, in fact, to be Shaz Red Shiv Bilger, as is described on this wanted poster.
Yeah, that's him.
And a piece of him.
Yeah. Absolutely a piece of him. If you will give me a moment, I will go collect the bounty for you. And she will turn and walk out the back door of this office area.
Krothar will try to memorize all the other people on the bounty list because it means I can kill things and get money.
Well, this is like the bounty office. There's so many people in here.
Yeah, and
they
are all over the place from minor things to major things. It's
if I kill all these people, I get more money.
Not all of them are wanted dead. Some of them are wanted alive. It's a mixture.
Pay attention to that.
Right. He would
wanted and found.
1 second. Just FYI that your name doesn't show up, Clara.
Clara.
Yeah.
Clara.
I don't hear you.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't show up.
I hear you. Hello.
Yeah, it will if I mouse over to my Discord screen, then everybody's names will pop up, but unless I do that, it won't. So you're perfectly fine. You got your image updated to Clara, so you are A-okay, good to go. Did you hear the catch up there with you coming in?
Sort of.
Okay. They're in the bounty office at Magnamar collecting the bounty for the face that they all took out of the catacombs.
Shaz's face.
Or out of the limestone caves. Yeah. So while y'all are milling,
Stepmommy's dead.
Oh yeah, we'll tell her about that in a minute.
yes. So while y'all are milling about waiting, several minutes would pass, and the young lady would come back out, carrying a rather robust bag of coinage. As she would,
Robust.
yes, robust. As she comes over and sets it on the counter, and goes, "This is the bounty."
What is the bounty outside of game?
Outside of game, as you would be able to see, and as Clara told y'all originally, she was pretty sure it was close to the accurate number. The bounty poster actually tells you what it is, and it is 500 gold.
All right.
Kind of low for what
I'm
we're used
going to gesture at somebody else to pick up this bag of fucking 500 gold.
Yeah.
And I'm going to look at her and look at the face and say, are you going to keep that?
She's
Oh
going
my
to
god.
look at you and
Oh dear. I work with a
Uh,
bunch of lunatics.
You gonna keep that?
I think we're supposed to dispose of it so that you don't go somewhere else and try to turn the bounty in. The guard would look at you both and be like, "Yeah, we have to maintain this. It's going to be disposed of, but yes."
Say goodbye to your pet.
I give it a little pat.
She
Oh
would
my god.
she would go over and pick up a different bucket and come over and just kind of like scoop it into the bucket off the counter. She doesn't want to touch it.
I don't have a computer. Somebody has to put our 500 gold pieces into our
Party loot, yeah.
stuff.
Somebody else is responsible for it. Aha.
I will do that. How about that?
All right. So yeah, the guard will look at you and go, "Well, that was relatively quick. If you would like to go speak with or see if the guard captain is available, we can do that now."
Let's go. She's in the same
He didn't
place.
do that while we were doing the bounty.
No,
He came
No,
with
he was
us
in
to the
here
boundary.
yeah, he came with you.
also checking out this space.
Yeah. So he would lead you out of this office, and he would take you up a couple levels farther up into the tower, where he would take you to like an office section, that there would be one that's labeled Captain of the Guard, and he would knock.
I'm sure that somebody, not Tinker, would tell Clara, and I'll tell Leslie, the stepmom died in custody of heart failure with no suspects.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
that's a thing that happened.
He's a
Neither
stepmom.
up to date.
Heart failure. With
Heart failure.
suspects?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Celine,
Heart failure. Out of nowhere.
Did you?
ooh, you are roboting a little bit.
Did y'all witness this?
Nope.
Nope. No, it's
Nope.
It was the changing of the guard shift when it happened, shockingly.
Yep. They changed shifts. She was alive, and then she was dead. She just had a
Very loudly, Krothar would go, shockingly.
She did not change into a faceless stalker.
No, she didn't. At
She
least that's
wasn't
what
one
we were
before.
told.
We tested her.
We were
She was a
told.
human, and then she died. So,
Yep.
yeah.
So the guard knocks on the door as y'all are bringing Clara up to speed on what has been happening, and somebody yells, "Come in," from the inside. He would open the door and usher you in.
We go in.
Captain
Cool.
Acacia.
As you walk in, this would be a decent size office. There would be maps of the city all over the place, of each of the different districts, like closer in images and everything. Lots of like markers and stuff pinned onto the maps and everything all over the walls and on the table, a couple tables. There'd be all kinds of paperwork all over the dang place. I mean, it looks like a big city like guard captain's office. Inside, there would be a human woman. She would turn and look at you, and she would look at the guard. Good morning. Can I help you?
She talking to him or talking to us?
To all of you, really. The guard would speak up and go, these are the heroes that were involved in the Celine Velmont incident. Then she would go, so you are Drystan's Vigil? Am I saying this correctly?
We are Drystan.
That would be us.
I would
Gotcha.
look at him and I'd be like, why'd you use quotes?
'Cause, I don't really know you that well. You just keep saying that you're a hero party, but
Well, thank you,
Where's your-
guard.
Weren't they made aware of us from the last place?
yes. Yeah, you talking about Sandpoint? Yeah, they know
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
you. Not everybody knows of you, though. I mean, it's not like it's super common knowledge. Like, not everybody in the street knows who, like, the heroes of Sandpoint, Tristan's Vigil are, kind of deal.
No,
They
but
will.
But
Give it time.
but some people would know of you.
the
especially,
sheriff from Sandpoint went
Yes.
there.
Yeah, she
Which
said
is-
she knew of us.
Yeah.
The guard captain knew of us. She just said you're just
Yes,
Vigil.
right.
Uh-huh.
She
It was the other guard.
she would dismiss the guard. What can I do for you this morning? I have a very busy morning already scheduled, but I do have a few minutes if you're fast.
Slasher's fast. We found that out last night.
Ah, we wanted to talk
It's
to
not
you
how fast
about
you are, it's how fast you can get back in there.
the murders, about the murders that have been going on in the city. There have been similar murders in Sandpoint where we just were.
I see. We've heard tale of that with not a great bit of detail. It's very interesting though that basically what we're having and dealing with right now in the city is also happening elsewhere. Can you tell me in detail what happened in Sandpoint? I understand that you investigated one of the murders.
We're happy to share what we know, but we want you to do the same in return.
If I can, if it'll help the investigation, I will gladly assist you. I have it on good authority that you are trustworthy. I only ask that you do not go around town letting this information be heard by all ears. We are trying to keep this under wraps for the most part until we can find the source of these murders.
Bet.
What happened to the woman in custody?
One thing at a time, please. We will discuss that. But you were going to tell me about the murders in Sandpoint.
Sure. I would tell her about the murders. I'd tell her about the manor. I would tell her about Aldrin. The fuck is his last name? Velmont?
Foxglove.
Vailmont?
Foxglove.
Yeah,
Will's
Fox.
just-
Yeah, Aldrin Foxglove.
Foxglove.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would tell him about the foxgloves. I would not mention the deed, but I would tell him
Man.
about the fake,
Big foxgloves.
the fake foxgloves,
The
but
big
also like
vanguard.
that the wife became a revenant. The husband apparently killed her. She could know
Yeah.
all that. Everything that happened at Sandpoint, I would recount. And I would also tell her about the zombies. They weren't zombies. What the fuck were they?
Geists.
Geists.
Nice. Yep, that's it.
And the smell specifically,
Mhm.
the ritualistic nature of the bodies, the tattoo that was carved in, all of that shit. Yeah, I'd give her that.
Okay, cool. So you pretty much give her most of the information. She would listen to you tell all of that to her over the next several minutes. And it looks like Alan has frozen. Yeah, he just said
Krothar
his
would
own.
have been his hype man in the back while he was telling the story.
Right, I'm sure. So she listens to your tale. She would nod, that's interesting, kind of deal the whole time. After you finished, she would tell you what's going on that she has experienced here in Magnamar. Um, the murders that have been happening throughout the city um, have not had they're not like in one district, they're all over the place. So there have been murders in, Nos, there's been murders in Low Cleft, like the Dockways, like they've been all over the place. No rhyme or reason. Some of it has been like highborn, some of it's been low, some of it's been like, it's been a
Damn,
little
how
bit
many
of everything.
murders have there been?
Right. So they've been kind of hitting unknown. They don't know the motives right now as to why they're picking their targets or how they're picking their targets. The only thing that has really tied this all together is that whoever is doing the murdering is incredibly, like, to a T, perfect at leaving no tracks. That is the one thing, like, well, one of two things that are like tied everything together outside of just being murders, is that none of these crime scenes have had any kind of evidence that would lead them to somebody. They haven't been able to find anything to tie the murders to anybody. The other thing is that each of these murders has had a Sahedron rune carved into their chest, just like was at Sandpoint.
That was the next question.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you would tell her about that rune being carved into the corpse in the sawmill in Sandpoint, and she would confirm that all of the bodies that have been found here have had that same ritualistic rune carved into their chests. Yeah.
Have you been smelling them?
They have not been smelling the corpses. That's a little weird.
That's your problem.
But they also have not had any issues with the corpses getting back to life. So there is that.
Neither did we after the fact.
No, but we could smell the Geist.
Right.
Yeah.
I understand why.
But again, as I said, there was no evidence left. So there was no murder weapons. There was no like footprints or anything like that. There was nothing for them to investigate.
That they know of. They could just be really bad at their job.
They could be. Assuming they're not, I guess I'll talk about it later. I'll hold off. What else?
Can we get a map of these murders?
She would walk over to one of the maps on the wall, and you would find that this large parchment that's been hung up has several like little red ink marks all over, and there is about a dozen or so. Like
she's got a murder wall.
Yeah, like there, it's just marking where the murders have happened at, and like numbering them, like number 1, number 2 kind of deal. But they seem to not have any rhyme or reason to like where and when they've happened. Just that
not
they have,
when either.
Yeah.
Okay. How far back has this been going on?
That's a good question. How long has this been going on? Not terribly long, I will say that much. I would say probably within the past month or so. Yeah.
Like about when Drystan died?
Yeah, so it's a fairly new event. It's not like this has been some multi-months thing kind of deal. It's been about a month or so. But like
Yeah.
And it started off a little slower. It's picked up a little bit more here recently, but yeah. There's been about a dozen murders in the city.
I would ask her if she ever heard of the Brotherhood of Seven.
She would recognize the name as a a business group of some sort that has
Business group.
dealings. Yeah, that has dealings in the city, which y'all already knew that. Y'all already knew that the Brotherhood of Seven, especially after you have the deed, it is a group that does business.
True.
Like
Where can we
they
find
do
them?
legitimate business under the name of the Brotherhood of the Seven.
She doesn't know their actual names because
Right.
they hide that shit.
Yes.
So I expect she doesn't know who they are off the top of her fucking head either. But I would ask her if she knows or can find out who runs the sawmill.
I mean, technically, you already kind of know. I mean, you
The
not
Brother
kind of.
Seven.
Yeah, you do know actually that the Brotherhood of the Seven do run the mill. They use
No, I mean, like
this.
the name of the individual who
Oh.
owns the deed.
Gotcha. Is there a reason to look into them? Like, I mean, she would legitimately question that. Like, why are you worried about?
Don't worry about that.
She will look at you and go, "Okay."
Amen. Vigil business is vigil business.
Hey, guard, can I poke you with this stick?
No. She would. I mean, it's a major business. She look at you and go, I could probably find that out. I'm not going to devote a lot of time to it. It's not really a pressing matter right now, but sure, I could find that out and have that information sent to you if you would like.
Okay. You know where to find us.
Yes, I believe they said that you were staying at a tavern in Nos. I think our guard out there, the one that delivered you to me, knows where you are residing.
Okay. I think I'll give them everything you wanted to ask them. I think we
What
wanted
happened
everything.
last night?
Oh, that's true. Let's talk about last night.
All right. Well, what would you like to know?
What happened last night?
Well, Celine Valmont was brought in. She was processed. She was taken down to the guard cells.
Did
she
she
was-
say anything that may be helpful?
No. My understanding from the guards that processed her and my interactions down there this morning after she was found dead is that after she left y'all and was brought here, she broke down crying and became hysterical. She did have a couple visitors. We do have the logs for that.
Cool.
But,
Can you tell me who visited her?
We'll certainly need to see those logs.
Yes, sure. Why not? She shuffles through a couple papers on her desk and she pulls out a parchment. And it has, you can tell that there's a couple things written on it. She would kind of look through those for a moment and she would say, well, for the most part, it was the guards that were on rounds. There was a few of our investigators that went down and spoke with her about what had transpired, trying to get her side of the story, taking statements, that kind of stuff. All, for the most part, very general processing that happens for people that are coming in. Word being that she is a more prominent figure and member of a family that's prominent in the city, obviously some higher up officials did come down and speak with her. We had two of our justices come down and actually have words with her. Those two would be.
Was she properly isolated the whole time?
Yes,
You
all
are
of our
shit business.
yes, all of our cells are individual cells. They are stone on 3 walls and heavy ironed grates on the other. She was stripped of anything but bare clothes and was fed bread and water for dinner. So she had nothing to do anything with. But as I said, that she became hysterical somewhere after she arrived.
She was hysterical before she arrived. Let's be real.
Yes,
That was
yes.
a pre-existing condition.
Can I just have a list of everybody that saw her?
That's what he's
She's
gonna.
she's
Yes, we need
actively
to see
telling you
people.
that she names off a couple names. She tells you that these were guards on duty, the ones making rounds through the evening, that kind of stuff. Because they would actually have to check in and out as they're going through the cells, just to let people know, like, hey, I made my rounds, kind of deal. The investigators that came in and took like their statements and stuff like that. They all would the doctor that came in to verify that she was in good health before she came in, kind of deal, or afterwards, after she died. Um, all of that is like logged. The only names that stick out as being anything a little bit more than normal is that two different justices came through and had conversations with her. Justice Vaughn and Justice Ironbriar, both of which had conversations with her at different times.
Vaughn and Iron what?
Iron Briar.
Yes.
Okay. So she points these two names out to us specifically, is what I'm gathering.
Yep.
Yes.
Did they give her any food or any items?
Not that I'm aware. We don't typically allow people to take things into the cells. You would be asked to remove like your equipment and weapons and such, obviously. So outside of basic clothing or writing utensils, stuff like that, anything that's for official business, no, we're not. We don't allow people to take things into the cells.
And
has anybody questioned the people in cells around her?
We actually kept her separate from some of the others, being that she is a prominent family member. So
there was no one
and
that could see.
When she died,
mm-hmm.
or when they visited her, rather,
yep,
there were no witnesses. No one watched them.
No, I mean the investigators went down and spoke with her together. The two justices that came down, they were at different times yesterday evening, and they signed in. They went down, and that's not an uncommon thing when if it's something pertaining to like major cases, prominent figures. Sometimes the justices will come down directly and speak with those prisoners to, well, get their side of the story personally. It's not
Two more
uncommon.
questions.
It is not super common, but it's not uncommon.
Two more questions. What order did they visit her in? And how long after the second visit did she die? Or was the guard shift where she died?
Gotcha. She was found dead during the change of the guard when they did their next rounds this morning. So it's not like they were walking and she was
You
like,
don't have a time of
and
death.
died.
It's just
They found
nighttime.
her laying in the cell dead when they did their next rounds. Their shift change
Can I
rounds.
see how long the justices were there?
No, they don't timestamp it. It's just signed
I,
in, signed out.
I just want to know when they visited her.
Sure. The one that arrived first would have been Ironbriar, and the second one would have been Vaughn. There's no timestamp on it. It's just a sign in, sign out kind of deal. But yeah.
Ironbriar, then Vaughn.
Yeah.
And then she died.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anybody else
Seems
got
we
any
may need to
questions?
speak to Vaughn
Obviously, we
Ironbriar.
got to talk to these motherfuckers. Clearly. Does anyone else have any questions for this bitch?
No.
All right.
No.
All right.
Captain
Justice went first. You said Vaughn went before Iron?
Ironbriar,
went
then
first,
Vaughn.
then Vaughn.
Yes.
Iron Vaughn.
Yeah.
So the next question is, we need to talk to both of them.
True.
Okay.
Let's go find out what they know.
You can definitely try to do that if you would like to. They are they're both justices of the Justice Court. So
Justice
there's
Peak.
Yeah.
Justice Court.
Justice
Yeah.
You're on
League.
Justice TV.
They go by the justice. It's the Justice Court of Magnamar, otherwise sometimes referred to as the Justice Council. There's 13 of them, by the way. They are the final arbiters of the city, like rulings for disagreements in law and that kind of stuff. So
Maybe
yeah,
13 most annoying people on this city.
maybe not. Who knows?
Yeah.
I
haven't
mean,
met them yet. We don't know how annoying they are.
there's a very good chance that they are probably in court. I mean,
Did Lady Guard go see the bitch?
Did she go
This
see?
guard, yeah, did she go
The
see?
captain
She's the
Casey or a
captain.
different person?
The captain. Did the captain go see the prisoner last night?
No, I did not. Again, she was processed yesterday evening, and I had no reason to go down there and see her myself personally. I was going to do that this morning, while we began, planning.
Where is court?
The Capital District is up on top of the. It's here, the Capital District.
Oh, so it's not in this building. Okay.
No.
Can we see the body?
Sure. Yeah, it's probably still down in the cells. It's the coldest place in this area, and we haven't.
Yeah, we're just fucking leave it there.
Yeah, we've notified the husband, but he has not claimed the body yet.
Reasonable.
I don't think he wants to.
If you have no other business for me, though, I do have things to attend to. She will write out a note and hand it to you that says to allow you to see the body of Celine.
Okay.
Can we get police badges for here?
She's going to look at you and go, no.
Doesn't matter. We're still going to do it.
Right.
Cool. But we will take the note and say thanks. And if we have more questions, we're going to come back.
Okay. I can't promise that I will be available at all times, but if I have a moment and know that you're coming, or if you wish to speak with me, you can leave a message for me to get in touch with you. If you find out any information about the murders, please pass that on to us, so we can try to end this mess that is going on right now.
Gotcha. All right. We go to the body, it sounds like.
Okay. So
Let's go.
you're going to take a good hot trip down this tower, multiple floors.
Sweet.
But you would get down to the ground level, and there would in fact be like a basement access that you would be able to go down into below the tower. That is where they have their jail cells, as well as other things, but they're jail cells for sure. There would be guards like blocking that area, like they're locked up, they're sealed, kind of deal. As you approach, they'd be, halt. How can we help you?
We have a note. It says we can do whatever we want.
Got a note.
I got a warrant.
Yeah, a teacher's note.
It just says I can do what I
I have
want.
a warrant that I can do what I want.
Yeah. All right. He takes the paper, holds it up to the lantern. Yep, that's her signature, all right. He would motion over towards like some tables and stuff and go, you'll have to leave your equipment here. We don't allow any weapons, items and such into the jail cell area unless you were an official member of the guard.
This is why we need our police badges.
Okay. I would hand over my crossbow.
Okay.
I hand him a pile of darts.
Okay.
I will drop my bat.
All right. He's gonna motion for your like backpacks and pouches and stuff as well. Like, you get to wear your clothes. That's their rule. They're not going to let you take any other equipment down there.
But we are
But I mean,
going in
there's
here to
also like 3
perform an
guards right here.
autopsy.
You're also in like their garrison. Like it's gonna be perfectly fine.
We are going in here to possibly perform an autopsy.
Are you saying
They
that
don't know that.
aloud?
Yes.
Really?
He would look at you and go, the garrison medics have already examined the body.
And we've been permitted to re-examine it.
I understand this, but her note does not supersede or say anything about allowing you to carry your equipment and items into there. So you can either leave your
Fine.
bags and
If
stuff
I
or not
must
go in.
do this examination by hand, I will.
I drop everything on the table.
Okay.
My claws come with me. They're part of my body.
They can they disarm you? That's the real question. Are you saying that out loud that your claws come with you?
No,
Okay.
but it is true.
The rest of y'all, I'm assuming, leave y'all's equipment, all of your equipment.
Yeah, I'll begrudgingly leave Smithereener behind.
Okay.
How will that work if it returns to him when he walks away?
That's
Oops.
Sophia.
That's
Yeah.
Sophia. Wrong game.
The totally normal dagger. The
Right.
Smithereener, if you
It's-
throw it, it just goes.
It goes through
Yeah.
things. Yeah. All right. Clara, I don't know if you're there. Are you leaving your stuff as well? Are you going in? Or are you staying out?
I'm going in.
Okay. So you all set all your equipment down, your weapons and all that good stuff down to your basic clothing. I mean, they'll let you keep your armor on, but like they're not going to let you take all your other stuff with you. And they will allow you to go into the cell. One of the guards would hand you a lantern and would tell you where to go. He would give you directions to the cell. They'd be pretty easy to get to without any issues, as long as the slasher's not the one leading the way.
Right.
Do we pass any prisoners along this route?
Sure. Yeah, you pass a handful of prisoners in their own cells. It is dark down here. There's not a lot of light, or any light really at all. Yeah.
What? The prisoners live in pitch darkness? That's fucked up.
They're
It
prisoners.
certainly is.
They get light when there's like mealtime, and that's about it.
Yeah.
This isn't about the creature comforts.
I guess so, including light.
In a damn hotel.
Right. But yeah, you were able to get down there. There would be a guard stationed where the body is at, waiting for somebody to say something about doing something with it. And he would
That's
note
us.
your approach. And he would look at you all and go, are you here to claim the body?
No.
Okay. Are you lost? Are you looking for somebody else? This is a lockdown scene area right now.
We have been permitted by the captain to examine the body.
Do you have some sort of proof of that?
Your other guards took our note.
I assume we still have them.
Yeah, they would have handed it back to you.
Also, like, how the fuck did we get here then? Like, do you think we killed everybody on the way between here and there?
Maybe. Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah, if you hand him the note, he would look over it for a second and go, "Oh, okay," and he would pull out a key and unlock the door to the cell, and open the door for you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We go in.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go
inside,
and thoroughly examine this corpse.
All right. Inside is a body. It is currently covered by a like a piece of cloth, but you can definitely tell it is an outline of a female body.
I would pull back the sheet. Yep, and begin to examine it. The best I can.
Okay. When you pull it back, it is in fact Celine Velmont. She is there. She is ice cold. It is cool down here.
Cool.
Yeah. Give me a survival check if you have it. Unless you
Huzzah.
have something else you might be
I'm
applicable
gonna
for.
do that.
Survival. Okay. Not
Good
perception.
survival.
You can give me a perception if that's what you want to do.
I would do that.
I prefer
Making this
perception.
a 26.
28
29.
survival.
Okay. 29 survival, 26 perception. What was yours, Krothar?
Krothar was the 29. I'm a
29.
28 survival.
Okay.
29 perception.
Cool. Clara, I see your mic is kicking in. Are you saying something?
No, but I did roll survival, and I rolled a 1.
Ah. Clara, you look at this body and go, she's kind of cold. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's you definitely a dead body, but that's about all you're getting
She's-
off of it.
Well,
She's
she's
heavily
dead
trained.
really icy.
Did you know she's dead too?
Right? Absolutely. All right. Let me see. What?
Well, shit. Look at that. She is dead.
She is
Oh,
in
you
fact
got-
she is in fact deceased.
It's doornail.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you the rest of you look around the body. So Tinker, since you were perceptioning, you shift your clothes around, looking at her body, looking for any kind of markings or anything like that. You don't find anything like that on her body. No markings or anything of that nature. Yeah, that's about it. Like it doesn't look like there's any like injury whatsoever to her.
Okay.
That's maybe some like minor bruising that's like around her midriff, which most likely came from when the slasher manhandled her. So,
Mm-hmm.
and that's pretty much what all of y'all find, actually. Yeah,
All of y'all.
all of y'all.
What
Her mouth.
what I would look for is like signs of poisoning. I would
Mhm.
like she doesn't have any breath, but I guess I'd tell
Oh, hard
Levia
to
to
tell if a corpse has
smell
been
her
poisoned,
mouth.
but I will sniff the lady. Yeah, and maybe taste a little bit of her blood to see if there's any drugs or poisons in there.
You just dips
Okay.
the blood with her finger into the blood, and then she licks it because that's how you can tell if there's drugs. If I've ever seen any movie.
Okay. So, what exactly are you specifically you're looking at exactly, Levia?
I'm checking her blood and her breath for poisons
Okay.
or chemicals.
You rolled really high on that. You would notice that she has a slight sheen on one of her lips. Like it's dried, it's barely there, but you notice that it's there. Like almost like a little bit of gloss. But that's about it. And it does have it has a weird smell to it. Like, it doesn't stick out in the darkness for the most part, but like you smell it and then you'd be like, oh hey, there's something there.
Well, I would get real close and be sniffing it and say, "There's something strange here.
Yeah.
Can't place it."
Okay.
Does you know what that means? Like, do we know the significance of that discovery?
Mm,
I'm getting the idea that
do
we
you
don't.
have alchemy, craft alchemy at all? Does anybody have craft alchemy?
Me? I sure don't.
Tinkerer
Cinder
should.
does.
I don't have. I mean, I know everything about everything. It's kind of my thing.
But do you have craft alchemy?
Craft alchemy.
I
Not a knowledge.
I don't have ranks in craft alchemy, but I have bonuses to all of the crafts because I'm the tinkerer.
He's really good at DIYs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'd give a craft alchemy, or I'd give a knowledge nature. It's probably going to be the best way I could. That'd be the best way I could probably do it.
I'm down to roll a craft alchemy if I can do that.
Sure. I'll let you roll it.
I got some nature.
I have
Welcome to
nature.
roll it.
28.
Dirty 20.
A dirty
21.
20.
This is on alchemy.
Yes, dirty 20. What'd the other two get?
28.
28.
21.
Let's see.
Did you guys do nature or alchemy?
Nature.
You had
I
nature?
don't have alchemy, so I have
Okay.
nature.
Nature.
That's what I was trying to figure out. So between the three of you, you would be able to figure out that the little bit of like sheen on the inside of one of her lips, that's very much barely there. Between the smell and you kind of like dabbing in it and like maybe just like tasting it a little
For
bit.
sure. You know me.
Not like just like wiping up and kind of licking your finger, but like just dabbing a little bit.
Nah, she just licks the dead woman's lips, just like.
Do you do that, Levia? That's a really good question. Do you do that?
I mean, I'm not against it,
I just need to know if that's what you're doing.
but I wouldn't lap up the whole thing. That removes all of the DNA. I'm just going to taste a little bit of it.
Okay, so you are going to attempt to
You could
taste
also
it.
hurt
Taste
yourself.
it. Yeah. Give me a fortitude save.
Okie dokie.
That part.
Yeah. And if you have any,
26.
never mind, doesn't matter. You pass, so you don't ingest any of it. You taste it and you immediately like spit it out. And y'all see her do that. She's like, spitting this stuff out. But between the three of y'all, between what y'all are all able to figure out, it is a form of black adder venom.
That's a snake.
It is, in fact. Normally, blackadder venom, for your knowledge wise, would be something that you would get, we injected to somebody through like a wound or a puncture of some sort, an injury type poison. This is, for what you're able to understand off this, is probably a very highly refined blackadder venom so that it can be used in other ways.
Like in chapstick.
Like it could be ingested.
Yes.
Which, for your knowledge, blackadder venom typically drains away one's constitution.
Then they die.
Oh,
I was this is
yeah.
Blackadder. I recognize it.
I'm familiar with the taste.
Are you?
How
You are now.
did she?
I've had Blackadder before.
But
Yo, that guard outside took all of our stuff. Did he not check all of the people who came in here besides us? How did they get poison in here? And did she just drink it? Did she know it was poison? I got questions.
Did the guard
Let's go
get
ask
poisoned?
him. Let's go ask him.
Find out
Welcome.
what fucking guard was the one that checked these people in, because somebody brought something.
Clearly.
Okay. So you step out of the cell. The guard will lock the cell back up, and you're able to make your way back up to the front where your equipment is, and the guards.
He wasn't watching us lick her lips, right?
I don't care.
No, he was like at the intersection prior
us?
to this, so yeah, he's not really. He wasn't like watching you.
I would start with him. I'd be like, "Did you also check in the justices that came in here?"
I was not on shift last night, but I mean, everybody that comes in is typically checked for items, um, unless they're part of like the city guard or something related to that. Which I mean, they're justices. They're part of the council. They would have a little more leeway, but I mean, it's not like they walk around with backpacks full of stuff either.
You don't check their pockets.
I mean,
No, not of the guards. The guards can walk in with whatever the
No,
fuck
he's
they
saying
want.
that
yeah, I mean,
they would have
I
leeway
no.
because they're
They're-
justices.
I'm trying to figure out how much leeway we're talking. Like they don't check them at all. They
Like
what? Yeah.
it's like it's not like going through airport security kind of deal where they're x-raying you and wanding you down and everything. Like they're looking at everybody that comes in. So like if they're guards, obviously they're going to let them go in with whatever equipment they have. The justices are typically allowed to carry like a satchel or something of that nature. They do look them down, up and down a little bit, but like for obvious weapons or anything that could be used as a weapon. But this is the courts and the like the city officials and stuff that are in charge of handling these things. So
Who was the
they're
last
pretty
guard
frequent.
to see her
Famously
alive?
trustworthy.
Right. What was that, Krothar?
Who was the last guard to see her alive?
Whoever was on duty last night.
Who was and the last person to see her alive was Justice Vaughn.
Right. Okay.
Either
No, I thought
Vaughn
they
or
did.
yeah, it could be a reason. It was either going to be Vaughn or it would have been wouldn't have been the guard that was making their rounds at night.
Yeah. Okay. Blackadder venom. How long does generally does Blackadder venom take to kill a person? Minutes, seconds, days?
It was highly refined into drinkable version, so I imagine if they can do that, they can.
Well, that's why I said typically. I'm
Yeah.
just looking for a ballpark.
Player knowledge, Blackadder venom is incredibly potent. Like when it's done via an injury. Mechanics wise, and for you understanding wise, since you rolled really high on your knowledges and everything, it's an immediate, pretty much for the most part. There's you get hit with it and it takes effect almost immediately. It mechanically wise, it's over 6 rounds.
Gotcha. So dead in seconds. She would have been dead. If it was normal Blackadder venom, she'd have been dead.
Right, but this is definitely not normal Blackadder venom because it would not. It's an injury type of poison, whereas this is
not
something
a consumption.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
okay,
it's been refined to do things differently.
Yep. Okay. I don't have any more questions. I'm now more convinced than ever. It might have been one of these justices, and we now know how they did it. And we know they don't check them properly because they're fucking complacent.
Well,
Which is crazy.
Right.
They're trusting of their own justices. It's
I mean,
they don't trust us, and we're Drystan's Vigil.
I know, right?
Right. All right. So
I assume we still have the whole day, so I want to go to the courthouse and find the justices.
all right.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
All right.
Is that near where we're at?
Yesn't. You're currently in you're in the Arvensor, which is on which is let's see, right here. The capital district is over here. This is where like everything is going on at. All the city running stuff is.
Wait, where?
Yeah.
The district labeled capital district.
Yeah.
That's where
it's not much farther than the Foxglove townhouse. So we go there. Yeah.
All right. Where
But it's
is?
the complete other direction of the sawmill.
We have a whole day. We have the
Yeah, isn't
whole
the
day.
sawmill thing is happening at night?
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Where is this building? That's the real question. Sorry, I'm having to figure out on the map where this thing is.
It's the big C or the little C, but it's a C nevertheless.
Are you sure about
Cunt?
that? Are you sure about that? I don't know about that. Because this map is sideways versus the other map, it's going to be coming straight off. It is going to be actually under that area. It's going to be right in this area somewhere.
Sure.
By the L, not the C.
It's at sea level.
Yeah. Actually, let's see.
Yeah. I don't need necessarily an exact building. If it's...
Yeah. So the guards would, if you asked about it, would tell you that the pediment building is where the office of the Lord Mayor is, as well as the primary court, which is the halls of virtue. Those are, and it's also where the actual like prison is. This is just like holding cells and stuff like that for the garrison, but the actual prison is beneath that, which is called or is named called the Hells. But yeah, so that's where you would need to go. Not terribly far away, like a 20-30 minute walk for the most part,
Sure.
on the main roads. So you'd be able to get there. Yeah, so if that's where y'all are heading, you'd be able to go back upstairs up to the upper levels where you could get up into the Nos district, and y'all could go through town and get over to the pediment building.
Okay.
Yep, not a problem whatsoever. By this point that you're getting there, it's going to be closer to, I'd say, probably around 11. You're pushing into midday for the most part.
Sure. Yeah.
11 to 12 in that time frame area that you would get there. So, but yeah, you would get there. Let's see. How do they describe this place? Anything? It's large, it's intimidating, it has a vast exterior topped with imposing architecture and scowling gargoyles. Its inhabitants are scarcely less intimidating, the stern-faced judges of the Magnar's Justice Court. So yeah, it's a big courthouse, essentially.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, you're able to get down there, no issues, no problems whatsoever.
Okay. I'd look for
No.
somebody to begin conversating with.
A clerk,
I'd look for a
secretary,
schedule
a
or
guard.
something on the walls.
Yeah.
All right. Give me perception checks.
Okay, sure.
32 with a nat 20.
Jeez. I was gonna say 21, but I guess Krothar beat me.
16.
All right.
Krothar knows everything about this building.
All right.
You
Clara,
can
what
see
about
the
you?
rats.
I've been arrested a lot.
Clara, do you?
What'd you say, God?
I was asking Clara if she had wanted to throw a perception in there or not. Yeah, she stepped. Oh, there we go. What was that?
I said yes.
Did you
Okay.
want to do a perception?
And I said yes. I'm rolling for it.
Oh, I was waiting for the number. You said yes. I was like, okay, cool.
Okay. 29. I rolled a natural 20.
Nice. We got 2 nat 20s there. That's
Everybody
awesome.
got their eyes open over here, except for
Right. So yeah, as you would get into the pediment building, you would notice that again, like I said, that part of this is the Lord Mayor's office. There is the Hall of Virtues, which is where like all the courts are at. There's a lot of people here, like a lot of people here, and it's not all like rich and fancy folk. There's commoners, there's shipwrights, there's everybody here. There's a lot of people. There are courts in session. that are actively like doing cases and stuff like that. You would find probably sure you would find a schedule of like what justices are in like office today and working on court cases. They wouldn't say what those cases are, what they are doing with it, but that there would be these specific justices in the building today.
Including Ironbriar and Vaughn.
Ironbriar is not on the list. He is not in court today. And give me an odds even, high or low, somebody.
Even.
I have an even. Let's see what we get. Hey! Vaughn is in court today.
Oh, that's convenient.
Nice.
And him.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
Well,
would be
go
able to.
find him.
Schedule show he's in court right now.
She is in court. Yes.
Oh,
It does again. There's no schedule of like who's in what court cases, but they are showing that they are like serving the court today.
Okay. So we can just wait outside the courtroom.
You could. That is a thing that you probably could do. Yeah. But there's also a lot of people you don't know what this person looks like. Nothing. You wouldn't be able to pick them out in a room. But you can definitely like find the courtroom where they are in session at. Yes.
Are there any portraits on the walls in the halls of this place?
Sure. There's all kinds of stuff up here. There are like pictures of and paintings of the history of Magnamar and different like major things that have happened over the years. There's the founding of Magnamar on like one big portrait for sure.
I'm looking for
An image of Vaughn and Ironbriar is what this is going.
yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm looking for a
Or the Brothers
photograph of
7.
all of the justices together, which is a fairly common thing to see in law folk.
Sure. Give me another odds even higher low there.
Even.
Unfortunately, they don't have a group portrait.
If we know which court
Solo headshots then.
Vaughn is in, I'll just stick my head in to see who's the judge that I see when I stick my head in.
All right.
We don't know what Vaughn looks like.
How many judges? I don't know how
One in
many
the
judges.
judge outfit.
Yeah.
Justice, and we don't know how many, and there are 13 of them in the Hall of Justice.
There are
Lucky
13 justices. There are only, I'd say, 3 of them in court today. But Alessa Vaughn is one of the 3 that's in court. You would be able to find her easily enough. And like if you ask somebody like, hey, who's the judge in here, just to confirm, and they'd be able to be like, oh, that's Judge Vaughn, kind of deal. Like,
so having seen her now, there she is. Okay.
Yes. So Alessa Vaughn is a female human. She is presiding over her courtroom. They're doing a case on something civil. She has shoulder-length chestnut hair that has some streaks of silver in it. She has blue eyes, and she has kind of like a navy judge kind of robes on almost. They're very dark blue, but they also have gold accents, keeping with the blue and gold theme of the city. She has a pair of silver reading spectacles on her nose. And if she were to stand up, you'd probably get the feel like she's probably about 5'8". She's not super big, like tall wise. So, yeah. Don't have R4, sorry. But yeah, that's kind of the description of the woman that you get. So, not a big lady.
Is she's in court right now?
Mm-hmm. She's actively presiding over a court case.
We should wait. We now know what she looks like.
We should check to see if the other justice is in the building, even if they don't have court today. They'd be less busy.
Briar.
Okay.
Sure. While we're waiting, we'll
have
see
an
if
office.
we'll ask about Ironbriar.
Okay. Give me a knowledge local or a diplomacy check if you're going to ask around.
I have neither of those.
Everyone's got
I got a
diplomacy.
0.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have a 0 in diplomacy.
You can still roll
Nine-
it.
19 knowledge local.
Okay.
14 diplomacy.
Okay.
14 local.
All right. So right now we're riding on a 19 local. Levia, did you want to roll it? Even with a 0, you could get a 20.
I guess.
You can't get a 0. I mean, you can't.
I didn't get a 20. I did get a 19.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So between the two 19s and the two 14s, you're able to ask around. Some people don't really like. Why are you trying to find the judges when they're not in session? Like, it's not super like common.
Maybe we're friends. You don't know.
Right.
We're bringing them lunch.
Yes,
Right.
It's lunchtime.
It is almost lunchtime. Yes. You would get enough information to know that between just like milling around, talking and listening to people, that some of the other judges have been in today and just like handled some business and left, but Ironbriar has not been in the building today.
Interesting. Since we're getting information, I'd ask about when Vaughn will be out of court.
You would find out that they typically break about midday for a like a lunch break, unless there's
Perfect.
something wild and crazy going on. But they do typically take a midday break.
Perfect.
When was the last time you saw Ironbriar come in?
He
Last
had
night.
court 2 days ago that he presided over cases. Yeah.
Does he typically miss court?
No. He's there again to be part of
Not on schedule.
yeah, to be part of the 13 like justices, you have to be like kind of well respected, well carrying kind of deal. You don't just like skip out on your job like because you don't feel like going to work today kind of deal.
Mhm.
Can you tell us what he looks like?
Sure. I can give you a description of Ironbriar.
While you're doing that, the next question I would have is: was he scheduled to be working today?
No.
Okay.
No, he did not have any court cases yesterday or today. He did have court cases the prior day before that.
Okay.
So
Does he have any tomorrow?
No, he doesn't. So if you asked about like what he looked like, he is a male elf and
Melf.
Sorry.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Ironbriar is a male elf. That's
Melf.
the basic description that they're going to give you of what he looks like.
Man,
Oh,
everyone
that narrows it.
It
totally down.
It actually does, because Magnamar is like 80% human.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
But how many people are in Magnamar? How big is 20% in raw numbers?
Magnamar, let me see, actually has a population of, according to the statting for the city, has a population of 16,428 people.
Yeah, 20% of that is over 3,000 elves. Can we get some more?
All right,
info?
sorry. You want the actual stat breakdown for the city population? I can give it to you. So
Yes.
it's 16,428
census.
is the census population that is listed. 13,307 of those are humans. 821 of those are halflings, 659 are dwarves, 655 are elves, 493 gnomes, 166 Avarans, 164 Dromars, and 163 of smattering of other races.
Nice.
That's still like
So
60.
out of game, if we find a elf at this cult, we gotta go kill him.
I mean, there's 300 elves that are guys
600.
that are
Yeah.
guys in this
Yeah.
city.
Roughly.
So,
I mean,
yeah,
it may
roughly.
not be an even spread of male to female, but
Well,
there are 655 census listed elves in the
So like
Yeah.
300 to
Magmar area.
320.
yeah,
Figure that.
that's why I'm like 300 rough so. So we're gonna need more, unless we're gonna go track down all 300. We need like what to see
Yeah, we need
what
better
this guy
description.
looks like.
Let's see. They would describe him as being a male elf with black hair.
No.
Like he
Oh,
typically wears like
watch out.
burgundy robes a lot of times, but
Old
yeah.
man, facial hair, scar
No,
on the face.
does not appear to be an old man.
Old elf. Okay, so he's a young-ish elf, black hair elf.
Yeah.
He's a judge, probably in judge's robes, I guess. Maybe he walks around them all the time. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I think
Does
so.
he have an address?
They're
listed?
not going to give you his residency. No.
His address?
Is there
No.
a place where I can find the list of business owners? I'm looking for a business
In other words,
owner's
is there a
name.
probate here?
Maybe, but like, you'd have to go put like forms in and find the right office and stuff like that. But you also have
There's no.
captain of the guard said she was going to look into that for you.
Yeah, I don't trust that bitch to get on that quick. We did not tell her why we needed it or that we wanted it today.
No. We were very sparing with the information we chose to share.
Which
Yes,
is
you were.
probably smart.
Yeah.
I think she could probably get that shit faster than we could. We could start the process. What else?
No, I'm not
I
putting
think we're
down on
gonna
a
be
piece of paper
faster.
that we're looking at the sawmill owners just for it to come back 7 brothers.
That's over. Thank you. We go.
Wow, thanks for
I
telling
need to
us
find
stuff
more
we knew.
information about the 7 brothers cult.
Okay. All right. I don't. Yeah, we'll ask about the sawmill, and we'll look for Vaughn to get out so we can talk to her too. Those two
Okay.
things.
All right. So you wait around the courtroom. They would break for a midday break after a little bit of time, and Vaughn would leave the courtroom.
Bless you.
So she would be
I
walking through
will
the halls.
immediately approach her.
All right. Levia runs the woman down.
Surprisingly
Say
not.
hello.
Brisk walk.
Okay.
It is a brisk walk. It is creepy though.
Weapons down.
And I'm like, hello. We're here to speak with you. We've been looking for you.
Oh, that's not creepy at all.
Right. So you approach Justice Vaughn, and you say that, and she would stop, and she would turn and look at you, and she would slide her glasses up, and she'd go look at you and go, "Well, you found me. What can I do for you? I would very much like to go and rest between now and my next case, but doesn't seem to be in the cards today."
Is there somewhere private we can talk?
Exactly.
Before I say yes or no to that, who are you and why are you wanting to speak with me? You do not appear to be from around here.
We're Drystan's Vigil.
And that is supposed to mean something to me?
Yeah, it better.
No, the fact that it doesn't.
I mean,
is a good
yeah.
sign.
Is that it? You just tell me that you're Drystan's Vigil?
Katie said something. I didn't know what Katie said.
Yeah, I didn't hear it either.
Katie whispered to you the fact that she doesn't know us is a good sign.
She could also be lying. I would.
There was a situation in the garrison with a prisoner. As the last person to speak with them, we thought we could speak with you.
I see. Are you officially investigating it for an assistance with the garrison, with the guard, or is this something that you're taking on as a personal thing?
Oh, a bit of both, but if you have any questions, feel free to contact Captain Acacia.
Well, I've already been in contact, or rather, I've sent her a letter this morning. But, fine. My office is this way, and she would turn and walk down the hallway.
You follow.
Right. She would go down a couple turns away from like where the main like thoroughfares of everything is, and she would come to a door. She'd pull out a key, unlock it, and walk in. And as you all come into the office, she would close the door and lock it behind you, and step over and sit down at her desk. And what exactly can I help you with?
Sorry.
I guess I would approach her and I would say, I listen. I'm the tinker. I'm the greatest inventor who's ever lived. And I'm not the only one who says it. Other people say it. Crafters Illustrated says it.
I've said it.
And this
Your
right
mama
here.
says it.
Yeah, that too. This right here, this is Drystan's Vigil. You know we're investigating this case. And we're here because you saw a woman, Elise Velmont, yesterday. And you were one of the last to see her alive before she died. So I'm just going to tell you, we're investigating you.
I see. So you think that I'd had something to do with her death?
Well,
In an investigation, assumptions kill. We just want to ask you some questions.
Fine, ask away.
What did you talk to her about?
I mean, I talked to her about what happened. I wanted
And
to
what
know.
happened?
She said that I mean, what I was able to understand through her babbling was that basically you had been using the family name for your own whatever kind of deeds, and that she confronted you, and there was a scuffle, and her husband threw her out. I'm not quite sure. That's about the majority of what I was able to understand from her. Again, she was babbling about a lot of things by that point, and she was very she was mumbling and talking to herself a little bit at the same time. She seemed very tired.
Did you bring her anything when you visited her?
No.
That's motive.
Did she ask for anything?
Yes, we want to sense all the motives.
All right, roll sense motive.
17.
Okay, anybody else?
Jesus fucking Christ. 8.
16.
All right. Well, if nobody else is going to roll sense motives, then with a 17, as far as you
19.
can tell, 19. With a 19, she is telling the truth. She didn't take anything down there with her.
Oh.
He didn't even roll. It must be true.
I did roll. God,
No.
20.
The GM.
God.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Did
We
she
think
mention
she's-
anything about Drystan?
She would have mentioned she did hear her mumbling that name a few times, and that he was involved in whatever scuffle happened at their house. But she would look at you. She was very incoherent. I was not there very long. I tried to get her to tell me what happened, to hear her side of the story, so that we could investigate it properly, obviously. But she just kept babbling and going off into like private conversations, mumbling to herself. I could not
Who
understand
have
the majority
you?
of it.
Let
Did
me
you
ask
know
you.
her outside of seeing her at the
You're a
garrison?
little quiet.
Did you know her outside of seeing her there, prior to seeing her there?
Yes, that's part of the reason I took a personal interest when I heard that she had been taken into custody. I came down when I was available to check on her and to hear her side of the story. I know the Valmonts reasonably well. I've had some dealings with them in the past over disputes and stuff.
Did you know
So,
her personally?
I mean, we were not best friends by any means, but we have spoken cordially occasionally.
is it normal for two justices to go see a prisoner on two separate occasions?
Uh, not maybe, but maybe not. I don't presume to know what the other justices that may have seen her were there for. Um,
That's loaded.
sure.
We know that it's weird for two justices to go.
Is it? I don't know that it's weird, but I find that kind of weird. She said she went for her own personal reasons, so I want to.
14.
I mean,
13, I know nothing.
yeah, she's telling the truth as far as you can tell. Um, yeah, I mean, she seems to be very frank with you on this. She's not trying to hide anything that
I thought she
any
was
of you
Bob.
are able to tell at this point. Um, I mean, it's not common, but it's also not uncommon for multiple people to go see somebody like that.
I would ask her who's Frank.
Frank.
She's being very frank with us. That's what you said.
Yes, yes. Yes.
Do you know of any close friends she did have?
I was not that close with her. I've dealt more with her husband than anything else. Again, most of the cases that I handle are disputes between different companies, organizations, that kind of stuff, legal matters between companies, trade things. I don't get personal with the people that I work with. That interferes with me doing my job.
So that's good. Who has been to interview the husband?
I do not know. I assume that the guard have, but he's also not in custody.
You know her, and you know Justice Ironbriar. He also went to see her. Do you know any reason why he would? Do they have some kind of relationship?
Not that I know of.
Oh.
Justice Ironbriar does not handle things that I don't know if he's ever had cases involving the Valmonts. I've in our passings working with each other, I don't think I've ever seen them together in any way, form, or fashion in passing or anything. I'm not quite sure why he would have gone to seen her. I did
Okay.
Do
see
you know
his
where
name
he
on.
is today?
I do not. He's not in court today. I think he doesn't have a. I think he's not on the schedule for another day or two. Um, I did see his name on the register when I went last night, but I was not privy to why he went.
You know where we could find him.
I do not know where he lives now, and nor would I provide you with that information to somebody that is just about the town.
We ain't just about the town. We're investigating. Right now, we're investigating you.
I
Next, we're
understand that. I
investigating
understand that. I understand that you are investigating, but you also have to understand that there are a lot of people that do not like the judgments that we make. And I do not wish to point and paint a target on his personal estate. Um, if I can help it. I would not appreciate somebody doing that to me.
Right.
Do you think it's weird how she died?
I don't know the details outside of that she was found dead in the cell this morning. That is uncommon. It's not something that happens regularly or much at all. But
Sense motive.
Since we already think she's being frank, I'll just say she was poisoned.
25.
she's being honest. I mean, she's not telling you anything that's like there's no lie here.
Yeah. She was poisoned.
I see. That is.
You're gonna say that?
Yeah, I'll tell her she was poisoned.
That is.
I think she's
We
telling
didn't
the
tell the
truth.
captain.
We didn't even go back to the captain, so we
Nope.
didn't get the chance to.
Yep. That is concerning that somebody poisoned her. I was afraid when they told me that she had died this morning, that after their inspection, they said that she had died of some natural causes, that her heart had failed her. But if you're saying that she was poisoned, well, then obviously some sort of foul play is going on.
Yeah, obviously.
If you are implicating me, I assure you, I had nothing to do with this.
Mm-hmm. Since you knew her kind of well, do you think she had any other enemies, anybody who wanted to kill her, or is it just about what happened yesterday?
I honestly don't know. Again, the Valmonts have made enemies along their ways, as any rising family might. You are surely going to step on somebody's toes somewhere along the lines when you live a life of luxury in business dealings, as they have. But I don't know specifics as to who those people might be.
Did she ever talk to you about any deeds she was looking into?
No, not as far as I can remember now.
If she's not going to tell us about where to find Ironbriar, I don't have.
That's it.
Done
She's
with
here.
her.
I don't have
Yeah.
any other questions.
Okay. If you have no other questions for me, I would much appreciate if you would leave me for my break. I do not have much more time for it, but I would very much like to get something to eat now.
Is there an not she's in an office, but is there like an official records office in this place that we saw or passed?
What?
We need to know where Ironbriar is. So if they're not going to tell us where he lives, we need to go steal his address from some kind of records.
I mean, that's not something that would be on like court records and transcripts and stuff like that. They're not going to put his address on there. They would just say that like he was the one presiding over the court case.
Find out who his clerks are.
You would probably have to do a little bit of deeper digging or find the
Hey,
right
we know
person.
one of the 600 elves. Maybe they know him.
They'll know each other, right? They're all elves.
Yeah, they know everybody.
Elf,
They
you
know each other.
You know this elf because you're an elf, right? Elf.
Yeah, that's how that works. Totally. Yeah, I mean, you could ask around if you wanted to try to gather some more information here in the actual like court areas. You might be able to find the right person, or somebody that would maybe know where he lives at. But it's again, most of the people that are here they're not that like close to the judges. They work for them. They work for the city and everything. They don't follow these people home, kind of deal.
Who does he
that's
hang
fine.
out with at work?
Right.
That's a good question. Yeah, who are his friends?
Are you asking her this?
Yes.
She would look at you and go, "Well, Ironbriar is actually very well. He doesn't really socialize that
He's
much
a
with
loner.
most people. We've
Is he
had.
married?
Is he married? No, he's not married. He does not tend to socialize with most people. He comes in, he presides over his cases, he does his duties, and then he goes. He leaves."
Out of game, he's one of those unassuming types, the ones who goes, "What? He never bothered anybody."
Yeah.
He's not a
Always
social
does one of them.
butterfly. Yeah.
He's a loner who just stares at dead bodies.
He's a nice.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, she's not going to tell you where he lives at, if she even knows where he lives at.
She said she didn't know.
But or she's not willing to tell you if she does know. But yeah. So you have no other
She's
questions?
useless. I thank her for her time and walk out.
All right. You are able to leave the office. Are y'all leaving the building altogether, or are y'all going to stick around there and do anything else?
I don't
I want to
think
look for the Brothers 7 on the walls.
the walls. Okay.
They're a major business that does lots of business things, and this courthouse has all their business things.
On the walls?
Give me a perception check, Krothar. Let's see what
The other
Krothar
place.
sees.
They have
think
the
they're-
start of Magnamar on the walls, he said. So
I
the brothers
guess.
have been around for a long time.
Maybe.
27.
You do not find anything that is anything remotely related to the Brothers of the Seven on the walls of the courthouse and the building.
Tinker's
tracks.
just laughing at me while I'm walking around looking.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm like, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, man. All right, go ahead.
So, that's not, the words on the walls told me I need to go do this. The writing on the walls.
Well, major courthouse has court records. We can see if the Brothers 7 are going to court at all, and then we have faces.
Major
If they're hiding, if they're going out of their way to hide their identities, they're not just gonna put it out there, even where
They're going to
where
have
the
to
public can
appear
see.
for court.
They're
They're going
But-
to have to show
Representative would
up.
have to
A
appear for
person
Yeah.
has
They
to
have
be
to have a
here.
representative.
Yes.
Do you know how many court cases people go to court and don't actually show up because they have a representative do it for them?
I know.
No.
Or even so, like that's not gonna be in the front office. That's gonna be in the back place where the
That's
fucking
back
address for this
records.
Briar place. That's the shit we got to get to. It's the back shit.
Yeah. And not to mention, the city's been around for a little while, so like any records that they would have, there would be like thousands and thousands of court cases at this point.
This is where we need Delilah to seduce a clerk.
Yeah.
So
Damn, she wandered off.
yeah,
All right.
Delilah has in fact wandered off. All right, but so y'all are leaving the courthouse, the Pennant building. Is that what I'm hearing?
Actually, that's a good point that Rick just made. We should have Delilah try to get more info using her means.
Okay.
I think.
Well,
So we won't leave.
I'll let him
We
bust
have
him out.
we have all day. We
Bust out your
will.
means.
We'll wait until she pops back up,
Okay.
and then we'll be like, "Hey, Delilah, can you like seduce one of these motherfuckers and get us more?"
All right, that's perfectly fine. I was trying to find us a good spot, so that works out right there. As y'all are milling around in the lobby, we are going to call it there. You are in the courthouse mayor's office area, just kind of milling out in the entrance, waiting for Delilah to come back. And that's what we're going to call it. So thank you for anybody that has joined us this evening, that came in and is still here, that's been watching us, whatever y'all may be doing. We appreciate it. Hit all the buttons, like all the different channels that we have. We have Instagram and YouTube and Twitch, where we're on Twitch right now, obviously. But yeah, all of our stuff, links to follow in a minute. And we will see y'all tomorrow for Daggerheart, and next week for more Ryzen Return.
Without an Ophio in return, unfortunately.
Yes, no Ophio.
Ooh,
next
I'm
week.
Ophio in Goshen, New York on Monday.
It'd be that way sometimes.
Night, folks.
Yep.
Laters.